Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tappingflamingo. Today's video is all about my 100-day project, 2022. And I pretty much have completed what I thought was going to take me 100 days. Sometimes once I get started on something, I just can't quit. And I'm learning a new skill here. And so it didn't take me as long as I thought it was going to. So I'm taking the skills that I have learned from that project, and I'll leave a link up here to the video all about it. Anyway, and I do have a playlist about this. But anyway, what I'm doing now, hopefully this is going to be a journal cover. And I want it to look real raggy, scrappy-like. And I've got all my pieces already laid out, and I'm going to start quilting them. Now, the other piece I made, I did a little bit of slow stitch, which is hand stitching, and machine quilting. This, I don't plan on doing any slow stitching. It's just going to be machine quilting. And of course, I am going to incorporate my beads to these projects. I'm going to make a little bead dangle. But I need to sew these little flowers on here, and then I'm just going to start zigzagging, quilting, going which way, wherever the needle goes, wherever it takes me, that's where it will land. Now, I may add some more embellishments to this. My plan is to use this journal as a travel journal. It's going to be kind of a scrapbook type thing. Let me show you what I made to insert in there. I made this little book, and I just took some scrapbook paper and I cut it to the size I wanted it, and I figured I could put pictures or little momentums on here, and then I've got blank paper that I could write, I could journal, and just write about my vacation that's coming up in May. And I bound it with some hemp, and this is just going to go in this journal cover. And I do plan to add just little found objects as I go along the way to this. Maybe a seashell or two or whatever. Anyway, I'm going to sew these buttons on with these little flowers, and then I'm going to machine quilt it, and I'll come back to show you what I'm doing next. So I have this side pretty much done. I do need to trim the edges off a little bit, and I'll probably go back and maybe do a zigzag stitch around. I used black thread on purpose, and I want this to kind of fray, and I don't sew enough to know about the fraying process of fabric, and I'm not a seamstress. So my hope is that it will fray up until that line, and that's one reason why I'm going to go back and zigzag over this, just so it won't fray further than that line. I do have to finish the other side. Haven't exactly figured out what I'm going to do about that yet. I have some ideas, but I need to do some trimming here. And then my journal will go in here like this. And that's going to be, here's the front of the book. And I'll probably put some beads on here with the year. And like I said, I'm going to bead this up a little bit and make it dangle. So I went ahead and I used pinking shears to kind of trim it a little bit. And then, remember I said I didn't know what I was going to do on the other side? Well, I made another one of these. We have the moon, and here's the waves, See the little suds where the waves are coming off to the shore. And we have sea turtles heading out, little baby sea turtles heading out to sea. And I've thought about maybe using this as the inside. I don't know yet. It will work really nicely for my book, but I'm actually going to let this project set over the weekend. This is Friday afternoon, and sometimes when you're working on a project, that's what you have to do. You have to let things set and mull it over in your mind. So anyway, that's all I have for today. Like I said, this is an ongoing project for the hashtag 100-Day Project. I'll leave a link down below so you can kind of check out a little bit more information about that. I'll also encourage you to go check out my playlists from last year and the ongoing one from this year. And if you have any ideas or maybe some information that might help me along with my process here, I would love some input. So leave a comment down below of maybe some ideas you might have, or I don't know, just anything, even if it's random. And who knows, maybe I might take your suggestion and incorporate it into my 100-Day project. Anyway, I hope you all have a fantastically wonderful day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.